Indeed, indeed, indeed. People don't you ever forget that. That is true by myself. Big up everybody. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I've come around a day later, of course. Sorry if I'm a day late. I've been at work. And all I've been hearing is Florian Wirtz is coming. Florian Wirtz is not coming. So you're getting two sides of the press, of course, David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano. What do I think in that? I'll explain as I go on. But please do me a favor, guys. Yeah, get on the chat, ask me any questions as always, and I'll relay it back to you. That's what I'm here for. Finally, I got a screen in front of me. I could see the text, so I don't need to like put it in the big screen anymore. Yeah, guys. It looks like things are happening in it. I was watching Coppish yesterday. I couldn't stop laughing, man. I was at work and people were looking at me. What's wrong with you, man? It was just funny. When I saw Cal, coming out finally, they let him on the actual stream when the transfer is happening, and then they try to disappoint him at the same time, and then Mons comes on and kills it as well. It was madness. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. As they always are, innit, man? So let me get to the chat and just see who's in the house in the chat. Big up everybody. Let me greet everybody. Big up Fake Pundit. Big up for big up LFC and chat. Yes, bro. Big up John RKO. Big up Joe. Big up Joe. Big up Abdu. Big up Jayhan. Big up Derek. Bloody hell. Uncle Roz is in the house as well. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Roz. Please subscribe to Anth Rob as well. It's one of my good friends, obviously on YouTube as well, man. And hopefully he'll be back very, very soon because I haven't seen him for a bit. I know he's on holiday. Ryan G, big up, brother. Just for big up John Conway. Hopefully more people will join us as well, guys. Yeah. So there's lots to discuss, of course, about the transfer of Florian Wirtz. There's actual stuff coming out of Bournemouth as well. Liverpool and Bournemouth are negotiating the Kirkes deal, and that should be announced very soon, from what I've heard. I think Bournemouth are looking at a player from Rennes, I think, in France, another left back. So listen, things are happening, and rivals are not happy about it. From what I saw, I see all the rivals are making up stories. Jerky is better than Wirtz, and this is, I think they got the same assists or something last season. And same goals and around the same stuff last season. That's what they got. They got the same assists, same goals, and other stuff beyond that. So I'm gonna obviously share it with you later on. So they do this. They're doing this rivalry with Jerky and Wirtz, which is weird in my opinion. If you ask Man City fans before he was coming to Liverpool, they were all saying, he should be the replacement for, Kevin De Bruyne. So we got our own Kevin De Bruyne now. So that's good for us. So I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? Big up, obviously, everybody on the chat. I could see a few people are just joining us. Please hit the like for me and subscribe and all that good stuff as well. Yeah, so let's just see how it all started yesterday. So I'm gonna go with the story and see how it broke yesterday from Fabrizio Romano, and then we're gonna go to David Ornstein, who tries to squash it because he didn't let the story out. You know what I mean? So we're all panicking, thinking Fabrizio Romano is forcing what he's doing, but you got to understand, guys. Fabrizio Romano has a pull all around the world. It's not just about in England, as David Ornstein has. Like, he's an Arsenal fan, and of course he's going to be hating and talking nonsense at the same time. So I wouldn't worry about what David Ornstein is saying. It's because he hasn't got the exclusive, and Fabrizio Romano has. That's why the jealousy comes in. So the first one who announces it gets the publicity, and if the other one doesn't, get that first bit, he's going to be salty at the same time. I said to you guys many times on here, chill, relax. We've got our player. Don't worry about it. And I'll still stand by that because everything falls into place. Everything falls into place in regards to Liverpool Football Club and Florian Wirtz. The player wants to come to Liverpool. Liverpool want to sign him. It's just about the negotiations and where they meet in the middle. That's what it's all about. And I think they have met because the way Fabrizio Romano is talking about it, let me just show you what he did yesterday. He retweeted it a few times as well from what I saw. So let's share this and we'll have a discussion about it because I see a lot of Liverpool fans who are worried, and I keep telling you guys, chill. I mean, the more worried you are, the more stress you put on yourself, And it's not good for your health. Let me just put it that way. Don't put Kyle through what he's been through the last few years, man. Let Kyle be happy for once in his life. You know what I mean? He was brilliant yesterday, by the way, on Kopish. Honestly, it cracked me up, man. We've got 29 people watching. Hopefully more will join. Please hit the likes, guys. Please hit the likes for me and all that stuff, and subscribe. So as you can see, guys, let me take the chat away slightly. I'll come back to that chat. Exclusive. This is how you broke it yesterday, basically. Exclusive. Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Here we go. Liverpool verbally agreed. Deal in principle with Bayer Leverkusen for a package reaching around 150 euros. Add-ons included as well. So player side already agreed 2 weeks ago when they arrived in England. Of course, do you remember when they were saying Florian Wirtz and his parents are in England? That's what they meant. Everybody thought they were going to Man City, but they're actually going to Liverpool. So this is what the excitement comes in with the player, and choosing Liverpool over obviously Man City. He went to Bayern, didn't like the training facility, didn't like the way Vincent Company talked to him as well. So there was a lot of things to decide when he was going to Bayern Munich. What I like about the player as well, guys, think about it this way: like, he's coming abroad. He's not one of those German players that just stays at home, if you know what I mean, and settles for that. He's not that type of person. He wants to expand his horizons, like go somewhere else, and show the world what you're all about as a footballer. Listen, Bayern Munich, how many Ballon d'Ors have they got in that team in the last few years? Not many. I can't remember that many actually won Ballon d'Ors in Bayern Munich. But coming to England, that will expose him to the world, and especially being at Liverpool Football Club, while things are good and we're champions, he will, obviously take that next level in his ambition as a footballer, which is winning the Ballon d'Or, of course, winning the Premier League and the Champions League with Liverpool as well. So Bayern Munich is always going to be there in the future if he ever decides to go back. Because you know what it is with our fan base, we're all panicking. He's 22. When the 5-year contract runs out, he might be going off somewhere else. But I've always said it. When you go to Liverpool Football Club, it's very difficult to leave Liverpool Football Club because, the fan base, the city, everybody is together, and we back our, players through thick and thin. And that's what players like. That's why the likes of Salah stayed. That's what the likes of Van Dijk stayed. That's why the likes of Alisson and etc. stayed at Liverpool. The other players that left, like Mane, all them, they wanted to stay, but they left. You know what I mean? Because Liverpool couldn't, they wanted to do the next generation. If you know what I mean, guys. So that's how it is in football. Sometimes you got to move on players to get the next generation coming in, so you could go again and challenge for titles again. So as you can see, obviously, this was yesterday. Player side already agreed 2 weeks ago with a move now imminent. Wirtz set for medical and contract signing. This is what happened. And then next minute, well, a few minutes later, as they say, David Ornstein was on Sky Sports talking. So I'm not going to read this. Obviously, he's talking. So let's see what he said. So let me get on it. It's salty. It's a bit of saltiness going on, but it is what it is. You know what I mean, guys? So this is what he said. Let me bring the chat back on the screen as well. Sorry about that, guys. Let me rewind first of all. There you go.
Full respect to those who are reporting it, but that's not what the clubs are saying. They say that there is no agreement yet. However, we know the direction that this is heading in. Clearly, talks are at a very advanced stage, and the expectation is that an agreement will be reached. It sounds like it requires a bit more time to go through the finer details, and obviously the transfer window is shut now until next Monday. So there is some time to do that, and then if and when the deal is...
when someone is salty, like he didn't announce the transfer himself. This is how he's been, if you know what I mean. So he didn't really need to mention stuff like this. You know what I mean? He knows someone did it before him, so he's coming out to say things like this. He's already telling you agreement will be reached. You know what I mean? He's just waiting for, once it's confirmed, like officially. That's what he's waiting for. But it's done. Let me just put it that way, guys. I wouldn't worry. The player is already on his way. He decided to go to Liverpool a few weeks ago. It's just the final details in regards to what the player will get, You know, like if he gets a Ballon d'Or, extra bits on top of that and things like that. That's what it is. That's all it is, guys. So you know, David Ornstein saying like, you know, it hasn't happened yet and all this stuff. It's just, you know, it's because he hasn't got the, you know, the scoop. That's what it is. But let's listen to it, and then we listen to Fabrizio Romano in his video after that, how he announced it.
We're sealed, then medicals can be undergone and everything can be finalised. But regardless, this looks like it's going to be an amazing signing for Liverpool.
There you go. I can't show the video, of course. Let me push it forward. Yeah, I don't like get copyrighted for that. You know what I mean? There you go.
Join Liverpool, and for Liverpool to have pushed to get this signing over the line at such expense, which will be a club record for them. It will be a club record. It'll be a German record set.
You see now, he's saying it's more or less going to happen. There you go, guys. Like if he was like saying it's not going to happen, then you know you get worried, didn't it? But he's saying it's going to happen, so it shows he's just not happy about like not announcing it first. That's what it is. That's all it is, guys. Because I looked at it again and again yesterday at work, and I was thinking to myself, why is he doing this? It's all because he's not the first one to do it. That's what it is. Fabrizio jumped ahead of them, ahead of the curb, and then David Ornstein, you know, who normally announces it before everybody else, is being, you know, a bit of a. There you go.
Is pretty remarkable and exciting for Liverpool fans. But to our knowledge right now, according to the parties involved, it's not there just yet, but I suspect it will be pretty soon.
There you go. He even said it will be. There you go, people. But let me get to the chat and, you know, say whatever you want. I'll reply to it straight away, guys. Honestly, obviously, that's what I do. So there we go. So this deal happening, is this deal happening? That's what I meant to say. I forgot I got a big screen in front of me now. Bigger, slightly bigger. 15-inch. It's all right. I can see that one. So this deal happen. Is this deal happening? Lots of different reports yesterday. In my opinion, it's already happened. It's just as I said many times, it's the final details, like the little add-ons and all that stuff they're sorting out. The player has agreed. I think obviously Liverpool have put the money up as well, and it's just Bayer Leverkusen agreeing with the rest of the stuff, and that's about it really. I wouldn't worry, as I said many times, and Fabrizio Romano announcing it convinced me, because whenever he announces something, majority of the time it's 100%, you know, done. And not only that, he clipped it up on his Twitter. So, you know, there's reputations to lose there, man, if you're going to be making hasty decisions like that, of course. So it is what it is. But yeah, please do me a favor, guys, hit the likes and subscribe and all that good stuff. I will show you the Fabrizio Romano video as well. Don't worry about that. I got you. So we could discuss his one as well. He's the, you know, at the moment he's the big dog. He's the big dog at the moment, and David Ornstein doesn't like that. Hi everyone, assalamu alaikum. How are you? Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Jehan, what are you saying, brother? Hello, big up all to you guys in the chat. Big up, brother. Let's see what we're saying in the chat as well. Everyone in the chat and the panel community are knowledgeable. Thank you very much, bro. Oh, Derek, what's going on, bro? Let's see. Big up Uncle Ross. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Ross as well, guys. You know, his channel is kicking off. Yeah, there were over 200 people watching him yesterday, man. I'm jealous, man. I'm very jealous. And Frobby's got his own channel, people. It's, as it says in the name there, go and subscribe to him as well. The wicked lad, man. I'm telling you. Yes, lad, he is coming. Brilliant stuff. There you go. People believe, man. You have to believe. I'm telling you guys, we have to believe. We have to believe. Big up Ryan G, man. I hope everything's well with you, bro. Just for the laugh, 77. What are you saying? And no one has said he's not coming. What's being said is it isn't done yet. Yeah, it's just the final, you know, little details. That's about it, bro. As I said, if the player wants to come and the club wants him, there's nothing that can beat that, bro. Nothing can beat that bond. It's just something that's gonna happen. And the most important thing here, guys, if you haven't seen my last streams, is there's no other club coming in. So if they were coming in, then there's a problem here. Then the player is not really interested in the transfer. So all you're hearing is Liverpool and Florian Wirtz. So that means a deal is happening very soon. So relax. We'll be all right, man.
Are you ready?
There you go. Hi, Fozzie. How are you? A Newcastle fan should. Okay. Should sign James Rowe, Jacob Ramsey, Anthony Alanga, 60 million. Newcastle, listen, man, you guys are going somewhere. Of course, obviously, you're in the Champions League now, so you got to sign, big players, of course, to be in that next season, and plus, get into the last 16 as well. So yeah, good luck, man. As long as you don't beat Liverpool, that is. You know what I'm saying? Just for the last day, I believe it's been agreed 147. I hope so, bro. I hope so. I'll say it's 150, but it depends on Liverpool, the way they go on about it. They prolong things, make it over dramatic. We'll keep refreshing, and we're hoping every day he's going to be announced or for the medical and all that stuff. That's what they want. It's all drama based, bro. Where are our owners from? Hollywood. They're places from those places. So this is what they do. Yeah, propaganda everywhere. Yeah, Johan, of course, bro. It has to. We need to get Wirtz, Kirk's deal done as soon as possible. Get them ready for next season as well. Get them as soon as possible for the pre-seasons. When you're ahead of everybody in pre-season, then you don't have to worry about the transfer to the end, if you know what I mean. Oh, final day, deadline day, and all this stuff. I don't want to be part of things like that because it causes more problems for us. Because the player will skip pre-season and all that stuff. So I'd rather have everyone on board early, get the pre-season done. We go and play the matches. We check them out. We start the season. Go rock like a rocket for 21. I mean, that's what you got to do. You can't really stay around these transfers all the time in transfer window day and waste deadline day and waste a lot of time. It's too much, man. It's too much. Otherwise, you're going to end up with Arthur again, someone like that. And then we end up with Chiesa who doesn't even play. Nah, I love that. Sick of it already. Jerry Han says, I know, bro. I know. But I got to bring you my side of the story, innit? Everybody's done it yesterday. So I want to chat to the chat and explain my side of the story as well to you guys. That's what I'm trying to do. I stuck by it since the beginning, and I haven't turned anywhere else. I said to you guys, it's coming, and I still believe that. You could put in the chat whatever you want, and I'll reply to that as well. So let's go to Fabrizio Romano's video and see what he's saying, because when he broke it, he put a video out as well. Hopefully I could find it, man. Hopefully I could find it, because I don't know where it's gone. F of David Ornstein, man. Damn, where is it? Oh, I've seen it somewhere. I put it up earlier. Where's it gone? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Yeah. Hang on. How did I lose that? That's strange. It was on the screen. Damn it. I'll read your comments as I go along and look for this here, guys. I can't believe Jude Bellingham's brother's at Dortmund, man. Very strange. I thought like he'd be staying in England. He just obviously got to the Premier League. Why not staying here and learn your trade instead of like following your brother? I'm just shocked. Like I've lost the footage. I just had it here. Oh damn! It was actually on the screen. Oh man, I'll find it. I see the rival fans are being salty as well. Let me share this with you. The one I was talking about earlier about comparing Wirtz and Jerky and that. Look at that, people. How salty are they, man? 36 million to 150 million euros, 44 games, 12 goals, 20 assists, 45 games, 16 goals, 15 assists. Look at that. So how? Look at the leagues, guys. Think about it that way. Look at the leagues these guys are playing in. Yeah, French league. There's only one team in that. and that's Paris Saint-Germain. The rest don't really exist. So what do you think is gonna happen, man? You know what I mean? It's just really ridiculous when they do things like that. Trying to compare two players. Yeah, it's strange, man. I can't find the Fabrizio one. But yeah, let me go to the chat, see what you're saying. We need a centre back, obviously defensive midfielder number 9, 100%. That's the next steps after these two. We have to get a centre back in, we have to get a DM in, and we have to get a striker in. What worries me is like we go into the season without a striker. Think about it this way. If you have an out-and-out striker, that means not only the league will be easier for you, the Champions League will be easier for you. So if you've got all areas covered, you've got more of a chance of winning those competitions. That's what I've been trying to say. We have to get a striker in. Otherwise, we are in trouble, man. It could be just the Premier League, and that is it. I know that's all we want, like some of us, but I could do with the Champions League as well, man. Why not? Why not, man? Champions League, Premier League, it's something like we could do both. Why not? Anything is possible, man. We haven't done it like at the same time for a long time, innit? So if you do that both in the same season, I think like people will notice how, you know, about your football club, if you know what I mean. So that's not the one. I don't know where that disappeared to, that footage. It was like a full footage interview, everything. So let me go with the chat first of all. Yeah, Jerky got French Player of the Year 2 seasons running, didn't he? I don't know about that, bro, because I don't really concentrate on the French league. But I know Wirtz got it 2 seasons in a row in Germany, and you know the power of both leagues. You know, it's different gravy in it. So if you look at the German league and the French league, the German league, you know, is the one in it. There's no comparison, is it really? One team just kills it every season over there. At least Bayer Leverkusen won the league, innit? Unbeaten last season, the season before last, sorry. So it's more competitive, man. Top quality. I don't. This is weird, man. X is the weirdest place ever. How did it just disappear like that? He had an actual full interview with a guy, and I had it prepared. Now it's disappeared. Wow. There we go. Let me just continue with the chat as well. Yeah, I don't really concentrate on other people's players like Jerky. He's not my player. He plays for, you know, obviously Man City now. He's our rival, as well as, you know, Pep Linders, the snake. You know what I mean, the snake. That's what he is. He's not even a snake. He's that what I just put there. If you know what I mean. It begins with P. Yeah. I look at Man City sometimes as well, guys. It's not Man City. These players are not Man City type of Pep Guardiola, you know, players, man. It's weird. Like they're buying anyone nowadays. What's happened to the, you know, structure in place? Pep Guardiola buys these solid players instead of like players that's going to be. If you look at Ryan Jerky, he's good going forward and he's got, you know, skills on him, but he's not the, you know, quickest player back. He's not even the quickest player in the team either. So, yeah, it's strange when I'm watching them buying those type of players, guys, to be fair. I thought they could do better than that. I like him. Don't get me wrong. 35 million is not bad for him, but it's the work rate in it of players in the top teams. That's what's important. This is why you become champions. It's not like one player does it all. It's the team as a collective doing it together. That's how you win league titles. Why did we win the league title last season? Because as a collective, we was phenomenal. As individuals, we've done our bets, obviously, but we came together. Like Ryan Gravenberch, Young Player of the Year, Salah, the Player of the Year, you know, Van Dijk, he was second to Salah as well. You know what I mean? McAllister, probably one of the best players in the Premier League, obviously, last season. Soboslai did his bit, obviously, coming off as a number 10, but it's the work rate he did off the ball that, you know, complemented Salah's obviously goal contributions and assists as well. So there's a lot of things like we did last season. I don't think everybody talks about. It's a team that won you the league. It wasn't like, you know, Salah on his own. Everybody talks about, you know, it was the best individual season in history. But what about the players that did all that around him as well? He stayed up as a striker. So there has to be players that's gonna, you know, do the running for him and all that stuff. So that's how it worked out last season, man. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. As a team, look at Gakpo, obviously contributed on goals. Diaz contributed on goals. Jota did at the beginning, but he faded away. Darwin Núñez did his bit, obviously, but, you know, Brentford away and all that stuff. So, yeah, I found it, guys. Freaking scared the heck out of me. Like, I can't find this. So this is the. And let me just read the comments as I go along, man. Sorry about that, guys. Honestly, sorry about that. Anfro said, I'm streaming again, mate. Just hasn't been as active. We'll speak about Wirtz soon. Back from holiday too, mate. About 2 a.m. last night. Yes. Please go subscribe to him, guys. Proper guy, this guy, man. Anfro. Hi, everyone. How are you? Like, and subscribe. Big up, Abdul, as always. Who are the two that say he's not coming? I don't know. I don't know. No idea, mate. No idea. Genghis, big up, brother. Surely it's done, and no need to stress on to the next one. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's done, bro. I've got no doubt about that. But let me share the video with you with Fabrizio Romano speaking on it, because I don't think people saw that. Yeah, big up everyone for coming on, man. Appreciate that, honestly. Appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, this is the video. Let's hear what he's saying. It's 5 minutes long, by the way, but I'll stop in between and discuss it with you guys as well. So put the comments, whatever you think, put the comments in there.
Today is a special episode, a special day, because finally it's a year we go for Florian Wirtz and Liverpool. So we start with that.
We have to start with that. It's a special episode for this deal, a record deal for Liverpool, an historical deal for Liverpool, because they sign a top talent. So it's not just about the money, but sometimes we should focus also on the player. And Liverpool tonight have reached an agreement in principle with Bayer Leverkusen for Florian Wirtz. So it's a here we go. The deal is in place for the German super player to become a new Liverpool player. Now we have to wait for all the formal steps, of course. So tonight, from what I understand, there was an email to confirm to Liverpool from Bayer Leverkusen their intention to accept the final terms proposed. And so now we wait for the formal steps in terms of preparing all the documents, exchange all the documents, approve, sign, have the player with the medical test and all the formal steps on the player side, and then it will be official with Florian Wirtz joining Liverpool. So let's wait for these steps. But meanwhile, tonight, the big news is that Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen have agreed on terms for Florian Wirtz.
There you go, people. There you go. When he says that, it's more or less done, man. Why would he make up a story like that? And not only that, why would you pin it up on your actual Twitter account? That makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just relax. It's like you guys said on the chat, move on to the next one. And you know, just breathe. Don't worry. Worries should be gone now. The player is on his way. I've got no doubt about that, man. Have the two already left the chat? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. I can't, control traffic. If they come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. They met with City too. Yeah, they met with City, but it's the Liverpool. You know what it is, guys? If you look at Liverpool in regards to the way we are, it's very hard to say no to Liverpool. You know, man. The fan base, the club, everything about us. It's like a proper football club. There's no circus around our football club. We love football. That is it. We don't talk about finance. We don't talk about this and that. We just love our football club and the players that play for us. Everybody's got a song. We party like hard. I mean, there's no teams like this. Everybody wishes to be you. That's why I keep telling people sometimes, like, why are you biting back at Arsenal fans? Why are you biting back at Man City fans? Arsenal haven't won the league since 2004. Man City buy league titles. They don't even exist. People don't even take them seriously. Even when they won the treble, look at the turnout. Nobody turned up. 10 people, as they always say. So come on, man. There's nothing like Liverpool Football Club. Like I said, Alisson could have went to Real Madrid if he wanted to. Same with Van Dijk. Same with Salah. They stayed because the love of Liverpool Football Club. It says it right there, man. It's always been Liverpool. It was always Liverpool. It was always Liverpool, man. And think about it that way. We have the power to control our football club for players to remain there. So just keep going, man. Just keep going. Stop listening to rival fans that are being sorted. I saw Igal yesterday saying, "Oh, it's too expensive getting Florian Wirtz." And I said, "But you bought a bag of rice for 100 million. He's supposed to be the difference for you to win the league. Did you win the league 2 seasons running? No. So what are you talking about, bro? I mean, you can't tell us what we spent when you spent 750 million in the last 5 seasons and won nothing apart from one FA Cup. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. You bought a bag of rice and you're telling me about, we've spent too much on the best German player currently, 2 seasons in a row. Madness. I'm saying it. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. All of us are, bro. All of us are, man. Ravi, big up, brother. I hope everything's well with you, my guy. Steve's in the house as well. True Don as well, man. The guys have pulled through, man. The regulars are in the house. Fozzie, the original rude boy. Smash the likes and subscribe. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. I've always said that, like, I want to have a community here. We just chat like we always do right here. That's why people keep coming back. I always read your stuff, ask me any questions and I'll reply to it as well. And have fun at the same time as well. You know what I mean? Forget about these people. We don't care about these kind of people. We're royalty now. We're top. We're the big dogs. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the interview.
Let's go into the details of the story. So the fee, what will be the final fee for the deal between Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen, and the details you can tell us today.
Yeah, get ready, because in the next days I think it's going to be many different stories about this. So what I shared tonight is my information is 140 million euros. 150 million euros package, add-ons included. So this is the value of the deal from the first impact of this news tonight. Then, of course, from Liverpool, directly from Liverpool, different numbers are coming. A bit less of these, but again, always including add-ons, always been a crucial part of the negotiation. So we will see the official position on the fee, but for sure, Florian Wirtz.
Mamma mia! Yeah! How? Magnifico! Montebella! Tutti frutti!
There you go. Get it from Chris Tucker, man.
Will go to Liverpool. For sure, the agreement is done. It always happens in this kind of deals to have a different valuation if you speak to different sources into the deal. But for sure, this is going to be a club record deal. We can confirm that. There are going to be add-ons. We can confirm that. When we mention add-ons, it's very easy.
You know what worries me, guys? Like, I don't know if you agree with me with this one. Yeah, if we get him, like, when we get Florian Wirtz. These things can go like in a bad direction for the last regime. If you talk about Jurgen and his staff, FSG could just turn around and say, well, it wasn't us that didn't want to spend. It was the previous manager. He liked it that way. He liked to keep it in-house. So he could get the blame for not signing players down the years. And that's what worries me, because I just want to keep Klopp's legacy intact. I don't want people talking about Klopp in a negative way. So that can happen this season, guys. And I'm worried, man. I'm worried in that way. Blaming him for not signing players down the years. And they say we will. I know these guys. They will make up the story. We was always going to spend. It's just, at the time, the previous manager, he wanted to keep it in-house, nurture players through the system and all that stuff. And, keep the players for sentimentality and things like that, for what they did for him in the past. That's what worries me, because if they start spending from this season and the next season and the season after that, not many of us FSG outs can say anything anymore. Really, think about what I'm saying, guys. And the blame could be in that door. Scary, man. Scary for Klopp. Honestly, I'm scared for Klopp, because they've got no loyalty to him anymore. So they can say whatever they want about him. Oh man, scary times for him, man. Because I know what happens, obviously, with the ownership and lack of spending, because it happened before, obviously, in other clubs, not just us, the other places, like the Red Sox and all that stuff. But they could say, like, but but soccer is different. Soccer you gotta spend, and the previous manager didn't want to spend, so this new one wants to get the best players possible, so we're gonna get it from him, dog. You know what I mean?
Mama.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I worry in case it goes down that direction, guys. They always wanted to spend, but it's just Klopp that didn't want to spend and things like that. It's scary, man. Why he's so salty, Arsenal fan? because he's an Arsenal fan. I mean, David Ornstein's an Arsenal fan. Who was our rivals last season? Who's been rivals, to the title challenges in the past few seasons? Arsenal. So they are going to be salty no matter what. They are going to do everything to throw at us. Like I said about Igao, I saw his tweet the other day saying it's too expensive. Well, you bought a bag of rice, like I said. And he's supposed to be the difference in you winning the league, and you haven't won the league in the past 2 seasons you had him. So there you go, man. Come on. Genghis says salty because it's not official yet. Fabrizio calling it official. There you go. Yeah. Big up, Trudon. Ornstein chatting was yes. Listen, man, we can't let Cal down, guys. Man, I saw him yesterday. Like he's over the moon. Imagine, like, listen, I don't want it to happen, but imagine he goes the other way, and then man, all of us are gonna be in the mud. Let me just put it that way. Jehan says the type of argument is weak. Every player playing for their representative teams exceptional. Comparing players is just not me. Prefer to focus on ourselves. Me too, bro. That's what I just said earlier. Xherki plays for Man City, and Wirtz will play for Liverpool. So I'm not here to compete with City players. I don't think City is going to come back as they used to either, bro. I think if you look at the player profile they sign nowadays, come on, man. Yaya Torres, David Silvas, Bernardo Silvas, Sane, Aguero, etc. Now you're going for Xherki and, Reinders and Nuri. You never see them go for players like that in the past. Maybe you could say Reinders, that's how you say his name, from AC Milan, maybe, but Xherki is a lazy player, guys. Like, he's very lazy. He doesn't run back. He looks like he's got a lot of weight on him as well. Great on the ball, like skillful wires and all that stuff. But knowing Man City, the way they do the closing down and all that stuff, if that's De Bruyne's replacement, they've got a long day in the Premier League, man. They've got a long day. He's never going to come back and help out. It's like Trent, when he's defending against Man United, like that. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Yeah, good luck, Trent. I've heard they're going to be unveiling him very, very soon. So good luck, man. Little rat. That's what he is. Nunes, 70 million price tag. Tripping. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Nobody's going to buy him for 70 million. Just call it a day. Just go to sleep. I mean, I would be even like crying if I even paid like 15 million. Forget about 70 million. That's not going to happen, bro. Hell no. Again, guess what's going on? Respect for Pep for speaking out and making his feelings known about Gaza. Yes, 100%, brother. I respect that. I'm not going to say football is football. Real life, stuff outside is a different thing as well. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Hope on the channel this week if you get a chance. Hop on the channel this week if you get a chance. 100%, bro. 100% I will, man. I like the channel. Last time I was on, it was quite good. We had a good convo, as I remember. So we'll have some more, bro. You know me, like, I'm not all about, you have to have this many subscribers for me to come on that channel. I don't do that shit, man. If there's a Liverpool fan and I've got time, I'm there, bro. I am there for you, bro. Let's go, chat, Mr. Steve. Big up, brother. Let me see who else is there. House of Jesse. Let me just see. I'll come back to the comment and see what's going on. Opposition fan. Opposing fans will always watch LFC more than their own clubs. Spot on, bro. Liverpool Football Club, bro. It's something that triggers people. I said it to you guys like before. There's no fan base like Liverpool Football Club. There ain't no football club like Liverpool Football Club. I mean, the togetherness and everything that we do is something that triggers opposition fans, and they don't like that. That's what I'm trying to say here. Because they don't have that kind of thing on their side. So they will do by any means to try to destroy us. That's why, have you guys noticed? Ever since we won the league, there ain't no one speaking to us anymore. Man United fans, Arsenal fans, City fans, nobody speaks to us. They have that little dig right now and again, but the worst thing that we do sometimes, we actually respond to that little dig because they want us to come out of our character. But you can understand, man, they're peasants. They're peasants now. We are the royalty. We are at the top. We do whatever we want. So just chill, enjoy the ride, the worst thing for them is when you ignore them. Because when you ignore them and you can't retaliate to their stupidity, it triggers them even further to write some stupid comments that make them look bad at the same time as well. So yeah, man, relax. I'm there, man. I'm there. I'm at the top. I'm buying the best players in the world at the moment. You know, if you're not, how are you doing down there? Oh, how are you? There you go, people. The type of argument is weak. Every player. Oh, I think I saw this. Sorry about that. There you go. I think Genghis. Yeah, there you go. Hey, you're not going to like this, but I think Arteta and Slot system very similar. More so now that Slot most likely will be playing a diamond with Wirtz at the 10 spot. 2 strikers in Diaz and Salah. I know you guys thinking there's no striker coming in. It just depends on Darwin Núñez if he's going to go. That's what it all depends on. Hopefully he will leave and somebody else is going to come in. We need a striker no matter what anyway. So let me give it this again, guys. If you look at last season, what was the thing we was doing? We was doing like obviously 4 at the back, 2 pivot, 1 as a number 10, and obviously 2 wingers and a striker, right? I think similar thing is going to happen again next season, but we're going to change positions sometimes in the games, because you know the most important thing about our football club is our players can go to different areas of the pitch and still, sorry guys, my phone is going, so yeah, and still perform in a high level, if you know what I mean. I think the same formation will happen next season, but the source that's added to that is we're going to keep possession better. This is where the preseason comes in, and he's going to, what I like about Arne Slot compared to other managers, he's got different systems, and the players actually say that. We play different systems in games. If it works, we stick with it. If it doesn't work, we try different systems to win that game, if you know what I mean. So it's not similar to Arteta. It's way off Arteta. It's way ahead of Arteta, sorry. And he's a quality manager, honestly. But the most important thing next season, we're not going to be playing the same as last season, which is conceding possession and trying to win the ball up the pitch. I think it's going to be the other way around now. Everybody wants to go against Liverpool, so we have to play in a way of like keeping possession more, losing less of the ball, and, you know, being more efficient in our play as well, and aggressive. Of course, we need the aggressive side to win the ball back at the same time as well. So that's why I said this is what you know, where the preseason comes in. Last season we didn't have a preseason with the first team, apart from the last game. I think we had in preseason with Seville, as I remember, at Anfield. Only Salah and Szoboszlai, Tsimikas, I think, were with the team in the USA. So the rest came after because the Euros and other stuff, international football they were in. So yeah, this season is going to be a very interesting season, in my opinion, guys. And it's going to be a very hard season to win the league as well, because what you need to understand is it's the World Cup year. So every player in every team has to perform in a high level to be in their international teams. So there's no dropping off next season, man. We just got to keep going. Make sure like we don't concede silly goals like we used to as well. What pissed me off last season is the way teams were attacking through the middle. In the wings against Trent, we expect it, don't we? It's norm. It's a norm. I mean, it's Trent. But when I saw people cutting through the middle and going towards our goal, that was the scary parts of our game. So next season, hopefully, we'll block that path, because with Florian Wirtz, what I like about him, not only is he a flair player, not only is he an intelligent player, he works hard as well. He's the first line of the presses, if you know what I mean. And yeah, we're going to look good, man, next season. I'm telling you guys, just watch the space, man. I don't think Arteta and him are similar at all. Let me just put it that way. New people in the house. Let me just go back to your comments before we continue the Fabrice Romano. It's a long name, my friend. The maestro, Mazik. What are you saying? Arsenal is more defensive team because Arteta is a defensive-minded manager. You know what it is with Arsenal, bro? Last season, the issue they had, they set another formation, if you know what I mean, which is physicality. How you say it? Physicality, and, you know, trying to win the ball back aggressively. This is how he started the season. The fans didn't like that, so they said we need to go back to the passing ways. So the fan base actually disrupted their new formation, their new, you know, mentality in regards to playing a different way. And then, you know, the rest is history. What happened to them in the Premier League after that? They just couldn't catch Liverpool Football Club. That's what I'm trying to say. If you have a mindset of a new formation, stick with it, because that other formation is always going to be there. And not only that, the other formations, the other teams already know how to play against them, because they already played against you last season. So they're going to study for it. And then when you come on the pitch, you know, they know how to play against you. So, yeah, man, he did that wrong last season. That's what I'm saying. Arteta as a manager is very, very, very weak. I mean, he caves in too easily on things, that new ideas that he has majority of the time. But yeah, it was weird. Like he went like towards the physical side of the game, and then he changed his mind and gone to the passing side again. It was weird, very strange in my opinion when I looked at that. House of Hoff, big up, bro. Don't be surprised that Wirtz plays as a false 9 in the slot setup. Remember, we will be having wing backs to play further up. I think we're still going to play 4 at the back, bro. I don't think Arne Slot plays 3 like, you know, like other managers. He's more of a 4 at the back. In case of an emergency, he will play obviously 3, but I think we're going to set our own system with a 4 at the back, and then the midfield obviously in transition and all of that stuff. So I don't think we're going to do wing backs next season. I don't think so. Maybe some games now and again, but I think we're gonna, because we're the big dogs now. Everybody's gonna be looking at Liverpool. So I think the change to next season is keeping the ball better, not losing it in areas that we're not supposed to lose the ball, and set up more chances for the strikers as well, because that's what's coming into the team. Like if you look at Kirkez, he's a creative left back. If you look at Frimpong, creative fullback on the right side, and you look at obviously Wirtz, creative number 10. So if you look at it from a point of view, we're not going to miss Trent anymore, because there's assists from every direction next season. We just need that guy who could put the ball in the back of the net. That's all we need, and we'll be laughing at everybody else. So I don't think we're going to be a 3 at the back team. The 3 at the back doesn't really suit the Premier League. That's why teams that play 3 at the back don't really challenge for titles, because all you have to do is double up on the wing. That's all you have to do. Double up on the wing, and then like the fullback is confused. You know what I mean? The wing back is confused because there's 2 people coming at him, and the centre back has to come out of position. When he comes out of position, the striker has got empty space to go run into to score a goal. So this is why a lot of teams don't play 3 at the back, because it's you could get exposed. Let me just put it that way. Take it from a team that invented 3 at the back. It was us with Roy Evans back in the day. We had Robbie Fowler, Stick Ingleby, Jason McAteer, and all these guys. We was playing like that. We was playing some exciting football, but teams knew how to play against us because they always got points against us. So that's what I'm saying. Look at Conte. He's the only one who's won the Premier League with 3 at the back. Next season, he got found out. What happened? They sacked him. So yeah, just be careful how you go on with things like that. I don't think we're ever going to be 3 at the back. It's not for me anyway. From my coaching history as well, I don't do 3 at the back. It's something forbidden in my opinion. Big up, Clive. Do you think Wirtz be a number? Do you think Wirtz be a number? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean, my friend? Do you think Wirtz play in the 10 position or 9? Oh, that's what you mean. I think he will play as a number 10. I don't know. If we get a striker, he can't play in the number 9 role, can he really? I don't think he's going to play number 9 role at all anyway. So number 10 and probably on the left, brother. I think those 2 positions he's going to play in. That's what I think, Clive. I don't think, right wing is going to be Salah or no matter what. And if Chiesa stays, obviously he's going to back up Salah on that side. So, yeah. Nah. What are you saying, Ravi? Foz, thoughts on Wirtz offers us in a 10, and what type of 10 is he? Is he? Yeah. When I watch Wirtz, he's more like Coutinho, but with more what do you call it? Pressing ability. He's quicker than Coutinho as well, and he loses the ball less than Coutinho. So creativity is there. He will get you probably 10 or 12 goals a season on top of that as well. And the defensive side is there. So you got all 3 things that you need from your player: hard work, goal scoring, and creativity. He gives you all that. And obviously possession keeping. He keeps possession better than Coutinho ever did before. So You've got an all-rounded player here, bro. He's only 22, and the future looks bright for him. So, yeah, I think. Listen, but the way people are talking about him, he's a world beater. We need to be careful with that. I think that's jumping the gun. You let him learn his trade, let him get better with the football club, and then you could discuss the world stage after that. Because I'll keep hearing around, he's the best player in the world and all this stuff. We're jumping the gun, man. Jumping the gun too far, in my opinion. So just relax, everybody, man. I don't know why we do that, man. We're grown-ups. It's like, don't put pressure on the players, because if you put pressure on the players, they're gonna go on the pitch with a backpack full of rocks. You don't want to do that, man. But let's continue with this, and I'll check out the messages and I'll read it out. Yeah.
Word to say, but then there are difficult add-ons, easy add-ons. Some are activated with winning trophies, and so not that easy, not that guaranteed. Others are about the appearances, and so when it's a top player like Wirtz, he's almost guaranteed. So it's always about these sort of things. But let's say there is going to be a club record deal. Let's say there is going to be, according to my information, close to 150 million euros. But apart from that, the deal is agreed between clubs, and so Liverpool will sign Florian Wirtz.
So now what's next? The signing of the contracts, the medical test, when we can expect that kind of process to take place?
Yeah, they were always waiting for the player to complete his games with Germany, so the international week. That was obviously the priority for Florian Wirtz, and they didn't want to proceed with anything before that, also out of respect for the German national team, to put the player in the position to complete the transfer before playing with his national team. There was no rush, also because Liverpool were the absolute priority of Florian Wirtz. There was never any danger in this deal, despite taking 2 weeks to get everything done. Again, never any sense of danger, also because since Liverpool got the green light, they always made clear in this story they didn't want a long saga. So Liverpool were never going to do this deal in June.
I said to you guys before as well, when he signs for Liverpool Football Club, I've got a feeling, I don't know what it's telling me, he'll be the first player to unveil publicly, obviously Salah, we've seen Salah pictures, publicly, obviously, the Adidas kit. So German, obviously, company, Germany's #1 player, everything coming together, isn't it, guys? So expect that probably to happen as well. I got this feeling, I don't know, I got this feeling, that. So yeah, just look into that. Just look into that. German player, German company, the #1 German player, all coming together in one club. You know what I'm saying? And, Adidas and Liverpool go a long way with each other. Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting. What are you saying, Steve? Okay, at Fozzy, a deal agreed in principle means he ain't signed and he is not a LFC player. Cheap broker Pesci can do a Fekir 2.0 on us real fans. I haven't seen Fekir actually turn up with his parents at Liverpool and speak to our football club. Nah. So a lot of stuff has happened in between for that to go wrong. So I wouldn't worry, Steve. I'm telling you, just relax and let's enjoy the ride, man. The most important thing here, as I always say to everybody, new people, if you haven't heard this before, what I say is there's no stands to build, no new stadiums to build, no furloughs, no pandemics, nothing. Now the full concentration is on the team. That's all we have to worry about. That's it. That's it. And if these owners can't do that for us, it's time to go. You're going to be on the plane with the sheeps. You know what I mean? When they transport sheeps and, all that stuff, we're going to put them on that plane, get back across the Atlantic, get lost. Don't ever come back here. That's what we're going to do. So relax, Steve, man. Don't put this on me, bro. Come on, man. Don't be. No, I'm joking. Genghis says 150 million, too much for a player. It certainly put FSG in the background now. People have suddenly forgotten about them. I haven't forgot about them, bro. I'm still gonna, be the way I am towards them. I'm never gonna change until I see a consistency with transfers in the future. That's the thing with me. I don't forgive and forget what happened to us in the past. You, as an ownership, have to be consistent in order for me to trust you again. So hashtag FSG on Fozzy79 on Twitter. it's still gonna stay there. It's still gonna stay there. I mean, it's been there for years and years now. So until I see them spending, doing right by Liverpool Football Club, I'm not gonna change my mind on them. So don't worry, man. I don't do that, man. I'm not quick. You know, I don't change. You know what I mean? They don't change. We're the big dogs now, mate. We're royalty, mate. Genghis says nasty, bro. I get you, but the deal is agreed. Trust hasn't officially put pen to paper yet. That's it, bro. That is it. Get the comments through, guys. We continue in it. We continue with obviously the stream. You're for King guy says yes. Big up, big up. Please do me a favor, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. I know, Clive. Don't worry, bro. I know. I made the ad, didn't I? I made your sentences ad. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. Let's get back to Fabrizio.
July or in August, I immediately told you that this was going to be pretty quick. And then I know for football fans can feel like a long time before you can say, here we go for 2 weeks, but it's still the 10th, 11th of June. And Liverpool now, they have their major signing, an historical signing. So quite early in the transfer window. Then obviously it takes some time to fix all the details of the deal. Again, add-ons have been a big part of this conversation. And so now the next step is going to be signing all the contracts after the medical test, travel with his agent, check documents also on player side, but Florian Wirtz is ready to commit his future to Liverpool.
There you go, people.
So you already mentioned that Liverpool already made one of the biggest signing of the year. What's the feeling at the club? Because also, of course, there were other clubs involved in the race. There was Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and Liverpool made a major signing.
Yeah, it's about excitement, I would say. Big excitement by all people at the club. It's about the management. It's about the coaching staff. Looking forward to working with a player like Florian Wirtz, who can also offer different solutions on the tactical point of view, who can play in several positions up front, so can be an excellent addition to a team who already won obviously the Premier League title last season in a fantastic way. So imagine adding a player like Florian Wirtz. There is excitement, and it's not just about the fan base. I can guarantee that internally they believe they won a crazy race, because there were many clubs in the race for Florian Wirtz. Then now many of them are denying maybe that strong interest, but the reality is that there were many clubs involved in the race, and now the deal is done.
Isn't that beautiful, guys? Like, if you think about it, like there's Man City, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and etc. Like, looking at that player, and the one you thought least of to sign him, like the leastest team, like not signing them, I'm talking about like you got Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Man City, and Liverpool in it. The fourth team, like in that four, are gone to the top to sign this player. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Like, when I heard about it, I said, let me clean my glasses. Is this real? Liverpool? And not only that, what impressed me more than anything is the way those other teams dropped off. They all just dropped, gone. It's like they pack their bags and leave. You know, like when the Tottenham badge thing, you know, I don't know if what you call it, a roost or something, takes the luggage and just leaves. It was like that. They just left. They all left. Like, there's no coming. Like, is the player said to them, I'm going to Liverpool. I ain't going anywhere else. It was just like that. And Man City dropped out. Real Madrid, I think they were in it. They dropped out, and Bayern Munich. These are the teams that get these type of players. These type of players don't come to Liverpool Football Club. They go to Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Man City, all the biggest clubs in the world, Barcelona, etc. And now, like, we're in the conversation, people. So the most important thing here is, as a fan base, as a football club, let's not drop from there. We're there. Let's not go down here. Let's go up, like more further than where we are right now, which is Champions League, winning with the Premier League, then the treble, then the quadruple. Then we take that, we take that invisibility from Arsenal as well, so they could little tie, and things like that. So we could do things like this, man. Oh man, I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked he chose us more ahead of everybody else, which shows, we've been hearing Liverpool have no pool. Now Liverpool have cash and they're spending it. We're rich, motherfucker. Oh, I don't want to say it. We're rich, baby. We're rich. Let's listen to Fabrizio. I'll go to the comments and I'll check out, obviously, Twitter, what's happening down there with other transfers. And then we're going to end it there because I'll go get ready for work. Let's go, Fabrizio.
For Florian Wirtz, and so the excitement to bring in a player of this level after winning the Premier League title, looking forward to advance also in Champions League next season in a special way. I think Liverpool really feel that this is an important moment for their project in general and not just for this signing.
Wow, I like that. Thank you, Fabrizio. As you heard that was yesterday when he announced that. So yeah, let me go through the comments and then I'm gonna keep refreshing on Twitter, see if there's anything happening, because Kirkes should be happening very soon from what I've heard. So expect that player to be a Liverpool player very, very soon. I like Kirkes, guys. I've always said he's the left back for Liverpool. He reminds me of like Robertson, younger Robertson. That's what he reminds me of as well, because he likes to go forward, puts crosses, dangerous crosses in the box, and he likes to defend at the same time, and he's very aggressive at that too. So yeah, I like that. That's the type of player we need, man. That's the type of player we need at a football club. So it's gonna be an interesting season. This has just come up, guys. Let me just share it with you. It's about Kwanzaa. Let me just share this with you. It's just come out now. Didn't even know Kwanzaa wanted to leave, but I don't like to leave. You know, I know like some Liverpool fans want him to leave, but I'm not that type of person, because, you know, I don't judge a player on one season, because you look at the first season, he was phenomenal. The second season, he struggled because people know how he plays. So the third season, you expect him to come out of that and play much better. Judging him on last season is a bit harsh in my opinion, because he's a young defender that's learning his trade, guys. Not everything comes together straight away. Even Gerrard, you know, took his time at times as well when he started playing. So yeah, I think Kwanzaa has got all the abilities of a top defender: height, pace, you know, aerial draws he could win as well. Aggressive he can be, and you know, he's come through the youth system as well, guys. So that should be good enough for us. You know, it's a free player. Like, we didn't pay for him. He come through the youth system, and you know, he wants to play for Liverpool. But this is just now breaking. Bayer Leverkusen have contacted Liverpool to explore the possibility of signing Gerald Kwanzaa. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, I don't want him going, guys. I'm a big fan of Kwanzaa. I've always been, and like I said, he's learning his trade at Liverpool Football Club. I can't base his ability on last season, you know, for him to leave Liverpool. Nah. He's learning. He'll get better. He'll get better, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's what they put on there, guys. Kwanzaa could be obviously Bayer Leverkusen bound, but I can't see it happening. We need another centre back on top of him. So how the hell are we going to get rid of him? Doesn't make any sense, guys. Big up chat. So let me go to the chat again, as I always do. I read and I respond to you people, good people, of course. Ravi says, Arsenal fans in Mont's chat saying we are wasting money on Wirtz, acting like they are the only club to splash big cash on players. LOL. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it, that, bro? Kind of weird, isn't it? They're being a bit of... You know what I'm saying? They need to like get lost. You're the ones who spend, you know, 100 million on a bag of rice, and you're telling me about Wirtz? Like, these are two different players, my brothers. There's two different players. Goalkeeper scares me, to be honest. Not as reactive as he used to be. Looks like he's obviously getting a little old. Our Ellison hopefully can give another great season, and hopefully we can gain a good centre backup. Alisson is fine, bro. Okay, he had a few issues last season, you know, TV issues last season, but I'm a firm believer in Alisson. I'm never going to give up on the great Alisson, because he's one of the reasons we win titles. If you don't have great goalkeepers in goal, you have the millionaires and Karius and David James and all these guys, you know, you're not going to win the big trophies. Alisson is a big game player. Alisson actually saves you 15 points a season, my friend. So I think we need to stay calm. Don't forget, he was injured last season as well, so he didn't really recover much from that. I think he had a hamstring injury, as I remember. It's a hamstring or groin injury. I think it happened at Crystal Palace away. So, you know, it was going to take him time to get back to his best as well. But listen, Kelleher did the job. He done brilliantly, apart from that Newcastle game. But when Alisson come back, we went to the winning ways again. Listen, you don't win league titles without the likes of Alisson in your goal. I mean, he's got the fear factor. Every goalkeeper in the Premier League respects Alisson. I'm telling you guys, they love that goalkeeper. So I think we need to chill with that one. He's getting older, yes, about 32. That's not old. You know, goalkeepers can go on to their 38. I'm not saying Alisson will, because Mama Deshveli is going to come and he's going to put pressure on him, of course. But yeah, just relax with that one, man. I think Alisson's fine, bro. He's fine. Yeah, there's nothing else on Twitter from Kirkis. And the next one that's going to happen is Kirkis. This is from Transfer Window. So let me share the Kirkis one with you guys. Ooh, I like Kirkis, man. I always did. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about Alisson, bro. He's all right. Yeah, we do need a centre back, bro. We 100%. Since Matip left, we haven't replaced that. We need something similar to him. I love Matip, guys. Honestly, like what I loved about Matip is his consistency, you know, in performance. Obviously, the injuries are the things that we all get pissed off about. But if you look at his consistency as a player on the pitch, not many people used to get past him, man. He used to complement Van Dijk as well. Him and Van Dijk partnership, I think it will go down in Premier League history, one of the best, in my opinion. So it says about Kirkes, the next one that's going to happen is Kirkes. So get ready, Liverpool fans. This is from LFC Transfer. There you go, people. I can't wait for the Kirkes announcement as well. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Looking forward to it. So let's see if there's any new people that's come on before I get off ski. And I'll be back on the weekends as well, like from Friday onwards, guys. I'll be free, so be prepared for me. Be prepared for me. Let's see what my brother is saying. Arsenal fans are the worst, mate. They talk so much shit. A bunch of comedians. That's what they are. So yeah, but listen, you know, when you haven't had success for a long time, you're gonna talk shit, aren't you? Really, you're gonna try, you know, make the best teams angry and all that stuff. But you know, it's like it's like having a team that's coming towards you with a gun but with no bullets. There's nothing, man. There's nothing there, mate. So like, you haven't won the league since 2004. Kids are born. Your fans in the stands are those guys, those kids. They're grown up now. They're adults. Come on, man. I love that shit, man. Fozzy, thoughts on what first offers us in the 10? And I think I read that one. Let me just go down. Let's see what Ravi's saying here. Fozzy, when do the centre back transition will happen? When do you think the centre back transition will happen with VVD, and new centre back needs to happen soon because VVD ain't getting younger? If I was Liverpool Football Club, I'd do it straight away, bro. I'll do it as soon as possible. I'm not going to waste any time. 2 seasons, we've got him now. So if we get someone now, that means under the tutelage of Van Dijk, it will be a smooth transition, if you know what I mean. So I'd rather get it right now. And then in 2 years' time, if Van Dijk leaves, the next generation is already ready to take his place. That's how football should be, in my opinion. Big clubs should act like that. And I hope we do that. I really hope this season we get that player, mate. Dutch ball, yeah, come on, man. We are Dutch ball. We're Dutch now, man. We're Dutch. Pretty football, like a total football, isn't it? House of Hof says, I think the striker will only be done after the sale of players. Centre back might be last on the list. I think DM will be the last on the list because of the way Gravenberch played. I think centre back and a striker is the next if Kirkes and once Kirkes and Wirtz sign. I honestly think that. I think centre back is a must, bro. It's a must. I know what you mean, bro. Don't worry about that. I always fix it up nowadays. I'm starting to understand the way YouTube works, bro. Genghis, the striker position going to be very, very important. Yes, bro. If we could get a guy who could score like 25 goals a season and plus, it will take a lot of pressure off Salah, and Salah will play even better. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, when you watch Salah, a lot of people mark him. About 2 or 3 players at times I see on him. So when you got other players who have their own threat, it spreads out, innit? It spreads out, more space for Salah, more space for Diaz and Gakpo on the left as well. So that's what we need, man. The more danger we have all across the pitch, the better for the football club, in my opinion, guys. Please do me a favor, guys. Hit the like and subscribe and all that good stuff. If you're watching this back, do the same for me. As always, helpful if we get around 50 likes, because it's the algorithm. It helps out to reach other fans that don't know about the channel. Because I've been meeting a lot of people in here that say to me, like, I like your content, but I've never seen you before. I said, I've been here since 2019, bro. How can you not see me? It's because, YouTube don't push it out there, bro. So please hit the likes for me and all that stuff. It's free. I don't ask for anything other than likes and subscribe. That is all. If not, it's fine. If you're passing through and you don't want to subscribe to me, just hit the like for me. That's all I'm asking for. So let me check the poll. 76 people have obviously gone in there. So I said, is Wirtz incoming to Liverpool Football Club? I have to ask you guys as questions, because I already know. I already announced it to you guys on the channel, but I want to hear your opinion on it. You know what I mean? So 93% said yes and 7% no. 7% said no. So 93%, I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I don't know where these people are getting that from. Very, very strange. Kwanzaa, too much joking for me and not enough tackle. He's learning, bro. He's learning his trade, innit? Are you FSG? Yeah, I'm out, bro. I'm out. But they could take me back in if they start spending in the next couple of seasons. I just hope we're gonna spend right now, ham dog, but next season and the season after and the season after that, we ain't got no money for that. I don't want to hear that shit. No. This ain't American football. We don't trade over here. We spend the money. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're that, but we spend this. We're not this. We don't do that stuff over here. So spend the money, my friend. Spend the cash, John. The master says, Maestro says, I feel like if he didn't come from our academy, Gerrard would have Wirtz prestige. Price tag. 1%. Price tag. Gerrard. I think if Gerrard in the modern day arrives in the modern day, I don't think it'll be 150 million, bro. I think it'll be more than that. It'd be much more than that. I know what you mean, bro. Sorry, don't worry about that. Big up, Edward. Buffon played till he was 45. There you go, bro. But I don't want Alisson to be staying here till he's 45, bro. We need to move on, man. We need to move on. We need to get some goalkeepers in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it's all about, people. That's what it's all about. It's all about soul.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feel oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go.
That's what it's all about, people. Emotions. Let it out, people. Let it out. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same probably time, same place, same everything. So get excited, people. Get excited. We're back, baby. As Carl says, we're back. We're the big dogs. Take care, everybody. You have to do that to me? Why you have to put a message up before I leave, man? I told you I'm gonna go, but let me just read the message before I go. Being told Liverpool are pushing very hard for Alexander Isak, they feel they can easily persuade him to join Liverpool. Liverpool's number one striker. Liverpool are confident kicker. I don't know, bro. I don't know about Isak. It's his leg, man, that worries me. He's got a dodgy knee, my friend. He's got a dodgy knee. So if they're gonna charge for him over the odds, it's gonna be difficult for Liverpool to go down that route. It's all about the medical as well. If he has a medical and his knee is not as bad as I think it is, then he's gonna sign for Liverpool. I hope so. If we can't sign Alvarez, I'll take that guy 100%. So yeah, being told Liverpool pushing it's the same thing. Sorry about that. No worries about it. No worries. All right, guys. Take care, everybody. I read the last message from who is it? Darmish? Yeah, Darmish. Okay, guys. Take care, everybody.